What happens when we die?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I think. I'm not, I mean, I can't say this is the definitive answer, of course. It's just what I think. I think when we die, we continue to be able to dream, but we lose the ability to wake up. In our dreams, we have another body, a dream body. In the dream, what happens depends on my fears, my experience, my memories, etc. I think when we die, we're in a kind of dream state, at least some of the time. And the kind of dreams we have, the kind of dream state we're in, depends on the kind of person we are, our memories, our hopes, and our experience. That the kind of after-death experience we might have would depend on what kind of person we are, what kind of fears we have, what kind of beliefs we have, what kind of things we expect, and what our religious faith is. And maybe atheists who think it all goes blank will find it all goes blank.
Poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapito e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù, e volavo, volavo, felice più in alto del sole ed ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Volare, oh, cantare, oh.
typically, when people have a near-death experience, they find themselves floating out of their body, looking at it from above, then going through a kind of tunnel into the light and feeling a realm of great love and so on. They happen differently in different cultures. Everyone gets what they believe in and expect. Hindus often have near-death experiences where they float out of their body, they go through a tunnel, but it they end up in a kind of large office-like space with an old man with a white beard sitting behind a desk. It's Yama, the Lord of Death. Then he says, so are you Vinod Prakash, Vinod K. Prakash? And he says, no, I'm Vinod L. Prakash. And then he says to the assistants, you've got the wrong man, take him back. It's a ghastly bureaucratic blunder.
Everyone is trying to get to the bar. Name of the bar. The bar is called Heaven. The band in heaven, they play my favorite song. Play it one more time. Play it all night long. Oh, heaven, heaven is a place where nothing ever happens. Heaven is a place where nothing ever happens. Where they have barbecue and beer, better than they do up here. And you know all the words to the songs.
If you spend your life being afraid of monsters and spend all your life fueling these fears by horror movies and fantasies and stuff, it may be that when you die you'll be in some kind of hell realm of devouring beasts and things that are all out to get you.
The Force will be with you, always.
This after-death state, as I say, would probably depend a great deal on what one's experiences are, what one's hopes are, and what one's fears are. What happens may depend on what you expect to happen and what you believe will happen.
A reality, what a concept.
My mama told me you better shop around. Oh yeah, you better shop around. Shop around. There's some things that I want you to know now. I tell the shit and the wind's gonna blow now. The women come and the women gonna go now. Before you tell them that you love them so now. My mama told me you better shop around.
And I see that as what Christians traditionally have called purgatory, a realm of continued development or existence after death, where there's still change and development, but it's an intermediate stage because one can go beyond it.
It seemed to be a gambling house.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in.
The idea that memories are stored in the brain has been questioned by philosophers for centuries. Plotinus, in his theory of the soul, thought that memories were an aspect of the soul, not of the body, and were not stored in the brain. Henri Bergson, the great French philosopher, in his book Matter and Memory, provided a persuasive argument that memories are not stored in the brain. There's another kind of causation, a causation across time, which can carry memories across time without them being stored in brains. Bertrand Russell, the British philosopher, agreed with Bergson, and he proposed that there was a new kind of causation that he called mnemic causation, a kind of causation that works, is the basis of memory, that leaps across time, connecting similar things across time. My own view is that memory depends on morphic resonance. Morphic resonance is a kind of resonance across time from similar patterns of activity in the past to similar patterns in the present. The reason we have our own memories is because we're more similar to ourselves in the past than we are to anyone else. If I ask you who's most similar to you in the past, the answer has to be you.
And so, you know, in a very real sense, it's a look over the edge.
Whoa, oh, keep on turning, 'cause it won't be too long.
Once when I was in a dream, I was in a dangerous situation. I found myself praying. Well, I pray every day. It's part of my normal practice. But when I found I could pray in a dream, then I realized that if there's an opening to the spirit, there can be an opening from the dream as well as from the waking state.
If you spend a lot of time praying and believe that you'll be looked after and there's other beings out there who will guide you and help you, maybe you'll feel guided and helped.
Dream, 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 dream,
When I get to heaven, I'm going to shake God's hand, thank him for more blessings than one man can stand. Then I'm going to get a guitar and start a rock and roll band. Check into a swell hotel. Ain't the afterlife grand? And then I'm gonna get a cocktail, vodka and ginger ale. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette that's 9 miles long. I'm gonna kiss that pretty girl on the tilt-a-whirl, 'cause this old man is going to town. Then as God is my witness, I'm getting back into show business. I'm gonna open up a nightclub called the Tree of Forgiveness and forgive everybody ever done me any harm.